Well, alright guys, what is up? This is Luke back here with another album review. Tonight we'll be reviewing Overkill, the Years of Decay, released on October 13th, 1989 on Atlantic Records. Now this goes without saying that this is a fucking thrash metal classic, as Overkill is one of the most influential thrash metal bands of all time. The lineup consists of Bobby Blitz Ellsworth on lead vocals, Bob Guts Funzel, guitar and production, Sid Falk, drums and production, Dee Verney, bass and production, The Stanzo, background vocals, Terry Date, engineering production, Matt Lane, engineering, Howie Weinberg, mastering, John Zazula, executive production, Marcia Zazula, executive production. Now let's get in to this review. This album starts out with the track Time to Kill, which is an amazing opening to this album with the high speed and aggression. It seems to touch on what it's like in prison, possibly how going insane day by day has felt like in there. And because, different sentences are different, and how you're like wanting to get out more and more as each day passes, kind of like in your mind, how you're slowly going insane. And it slowly drives you crazy being trapped in there for X amount of time. Next, we got the track Elimination, which is arguably Overkill's best known track. This song is about someone being diagnosed with a fatal disease and him going mad over it. He vows to take as many others down with him as he can by spreading the disease. Now, I can kind of understand with this, because, maybe say your loved ones or something like that. Yeah, especially if it's like a fatal fucking disease. I know sometimes, you start losing your mind a little bit and, you might go a little crazy. Or, because, let's be honest, once you get a fatal fucking disease and you're slowly dying, you're not in your right state of mind. Maybe this is what we're seeing or hearing a little bit in this track. Maybe he's starting to go insane. Maybe he's starting to lose his mind a little bit, slowly dying from the fatal disease he got diagnosed with. Next up, we got the track I Hate, which is my personal favorite track off this album. All about anti-authority and saying fuck it to rules and guidelines of what you were told to do. Personally, I think a lot of fucking rules and guidelines are fucking retarded. A lot of it's just put here by, SJWs and libtards that, want to censor music, censor videos, censor a lot of fucking shit. And I have no doubt in my mind, if Overkill was living in today's time, that they would feel the same way as I do about this shit. Fuck rules. It's fucking retarded. The track Nothing to Die For comes in at a slower pace than the other three tracks, all about how life can be hard to cope with. Sometimes we put off as many important things as that we must do now before it comes back to bite us in the ass. Life can be pretty fucking stressful at times. A bunch of stuff is happening, a bunch of shit going around. You can even take and apply that in today's times even. And sometimes you get sidetracked and forget to do certain things or put other things ahead, maybe that are less important. Maybe sometimes, you just fucking, procrastinate, put important shit off. Next we got the track Playing with Spiders / Skull Crusher, which comes in at an even slower pace, being 10 minutes long, and honestly coming in and feeling kind of like some more progressive kind of stuff, being the length and how it slowly progresses up. It's about dying prematurely because of a heroin addiction, and also being underground. What it's like being underground and buried after. Yeah. This is a fucking killer track. And this one, it's kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's kind of like, a struggle. You're addicted to something, fucking sucks. And you're slowly and sometimes people get so fucking far into the shit that you will die if you fucking stop it. So, yeah. Don't get addicted to fucking anything. Because too much of anything is fucking bad. Um, Next, we got the track Birth of Tension, which focuses on a person who is really messed up and fucked in the head and will do anything to bring more tension. Now, there's always those fucking certain people in your life that'll come in and fucking always try to start shit, and always, there's always those troublemakers in your life. And there's been a few times that you can be one too, depending on what kind of mood you're in. Next, we have the track Who Tends the Fire, which seems to be about someone who is confused or possibly caught in the middle of two situations in life and doesn't know where to go. It happens. It's happened to me before. You can get very fucking confused in certain situations, especially in these times we live in, man. Next we have the title track, The Years of Decay, which is about growing up and being told lies and whatever your mind was set on you think can be accomplished. But when you grow up and realize you don't have the world at your fingertips, and you rarely accomplish any of your hopes and dreams. Because let's face it, as kids we're told a lot of lies, and you're grown up, and you realize the world isn't always as black and white as you thought it was at first. It's very different than what you thought it was before. And last but not least, we have the track Evil Never Dies, which is exactly what this song is about. It explains that someone who is truly evil will always remain that way forever. And there's not a lot of people like that in the world, but the people that are like that in the world will truly be evil forever, because they don't want to make any, efforts to work on themselves, change themselves, because they don't see a need to, because they're pure fucking evil and devilish. So, that's that. And that's going to be it for Overkill, The Years of Decay. I give this album a solid 7 out of 10. Definitely a thrash metal classic. And if you haven't fucking checked it out already, what the fuck are you doing here? Great fucking album. Go fucking listen to it. Anyways, this has been Luke, and if you guys want to see me do any more album reviews, definitely leave them down in the comments below. And I will try my best to fucking get to them. Anyways, guys, have a great rest of your night. This has been Luke, and don't forget to stay fucking metal.